This is what American billionaire kids buy with their trust funds: private jets, Manhattan penthouses, and businesses worth billions. But Chinese billionaire kids? They're dropping $2 million on Tibetan mastiffs that look like actual lions. Today we're exposing the ultimate wealth showdown between America's billionaire kids and China's billionaire kids. From Kai Madison Trump's $18 million resort lifestyle to Chinese kids buying fleets of supercars just to avoid their country's 250% luxury tax. The differences aren't just about what they buy, it's about how they're building completely different empires. See, while American billionaire kids are either creating legitimate businesses and generational wealth, or were born into it, Chinese billionaire kids are burning through fortunes so fast their own government had to ban them from reality TV. Yeah, you heard that right. China literally banned rich kids from showing off on television because they were causing too much controversy. But here's what's really wild. The Trump family alone has 5 billionaire heirs with a combined net worth approaching $2 billion. Meanwhile, China has 1,058 billionaires, according to the Hurun Global Rich List, creating the largest army of ultra-wealthy heirs on the planet. These aren't just rich kids, they're economic superpowers in designer sneakers. Let's start with the Americans, because if you want to understand billionaire privilege, you need to look at the Trump dynasty. Kai Madison Trump isn't just another rich kid. At 17 years old, she's the granddaughter of one of America's most powerful presidents, ranked among the top young golfers in the United States, and already inheriting an estimated $80 million fortune. Born on May 12, 2007, she's the first grandchild of Donald Trump. And her life is basically what happens when unlimited money meets unlimited opportunity. Her father, Donald Trump Jr., is worth around $400 million as executive vice president of the Trump Organization. Her mother, Vanessa, inherited $62 million from the marinara sauce empire. So before Kai could even walk, she was already surrounded by more wealth than most countries' GDP. At just 4 years old, she appeared with a $9,500 Louis Vuitton briefcase. By the time she hit her teens, she was wearing Pierre suits worth between $3,000 and $10,000 for public appearances. This isn't just wealth. It's wealth so normalized that a kindergartner carries a briefcase worth more than most people's cars. She lives between Mar-a-Lago, the Trump family's $18 million resort in Palm Beach, spanning 20 acres along the Atlantic Ocean, and a penthouse at Trump Tower valued at approximately $100 million. The penthouse alone occupies an entire floor with 24-karat gold accents and views of Central Park. When Barron was younger, he had an entire floor to himself within the penthouse, a bedroom, living room, and kitchen designed just for him. But Kai isn't just sitting around counting money. She's one of the standout players on the Benjamin School's girls' golf team, already winning Florida state tournaments. She trains at Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, where membership can cost over $350,000. Her golf clubs? Custom designed with AI technology specifically tailored to her body and swing. With 2 million Instagram followers and over 1 million YouTube subscribers, she's building her own brand. Her videos include professional training sessions and golf tutorials, all filmed at some of America's most exclusive courses. In August 2024, she announced her commitment to the University of Miami's women's golf team for 2026, where she plans to double major in business administration and digital technology. Now let's look at her relatives. Ivanka Trump, the wealthiest Trump child, has a net worth reaching $1.2 billion. She didn't just inherit, she built her own jewelry and fashion empire before joining the White House. Her products appeared in Macy's and Hudson's Bay. Celebrities like Jennifer Lopez and Rihanna wore her jewelry pieces. Her fashion brand won Footwear News' Launch of the Year in 2010. Donald Trump Jr. maintains a $350 million net worth running the Trump Organization. His book, Triggered, became a conservative bestseller in 2019. Eric Trump, also worth $350 million, recently ventured into cryptocurrency with his brother, investing in American Bitcoin, where he serves as chief strategy officer. Even Barron Trump, just 18 years old in 2025, is expected to inherit around $80 million. The family owns Trump Force One, a Boeing 757 worth $100 million with 24-karat gold-plated interiors, plus 3 Sikorsky S-76 helicopters valued at $20 million each. But here's where American billionaire kids differ from everyone else. They're not just spending, they're building. Take Isabella Barrett. At 15, she's not just a millionaire, she's a serial entrepreneur. At age 6, she became one of the youngest self-made millionaires in the US, with her jewelry line Glitzy Girl. Then came her clothing line Bound by the Crown Couture. Now she runs House of Beretti, filling a gap in the market for teen suits that nobody else saw. During New York Fashion Week, she doesn't just attend, she shows her own collection with 65 models. After the show, she signs checks for $85,000 for the after-party. She has her own checkbook at 15 because she's running real businesses generating millions in revenue. Or look at Pierce, who dropped out of high school to build a jewelry empire making rings from vintage spoons. At 17, he makes $100,000 a month and saved 6 figures before turning 18. He surprised his mom with $50,000 cash to buy her dream car. Not because his parents gave him money, but because he earned it himself. Even Don Ladd, the self-proclaimed richest kid in America, isn't just living off family money. His YouTube channel generates up to $20,000 monthly. He took his mom's McLaren 570S, worth $230,000, and wrapped it in a custom $10,000 purple design as a surprise. But he's not just playing with cars. He saves or funnels his money back into growing his channel and audience. Now let's cross the Pacific and see how China's billionaire kids operate, because it's a completely different universe. Wang Xikong, son of China's richest man, posted a photo that broke the internet. His pet dog wearing 2 gold Apple watches. This caused such outrage that Chinese state media called him out for recklessly disseminating vulgar information, which leads to the worship of money. But that's just the beginning. China's Fuerdai, literally meaning second-generation rich, operate on a scale that makes American excess look modest. In 2014, an anonymous Chinese buyer dropped $2 million on a single Tibetan Mastiff at a luxury pet fair. That's 12 million yuan for a dog that looks like a lion, purely as a status symbol. The Chinese market makes up 35% of global luxury spending. They're the #1 purchasers of Rolls-Royces worldwide. Stephen Hung, a luxury hotel entrepreneur, placed the largest single Rolls-Royce order in history, 30 Phantoms for his hotel guests. Each car cost $475,000 base, but he added gold-plated accents inside and out, including 2 of the most expensive Rolls-Royces ever commissioned. Angelababy's 2015 wedding cost $31 million, nearly triple Kim and Kanye's $12 million ceremony. Her wedding ring alone cost $1.5 million. The festivities started with a pre-wedding photo shoot at the Eiffel Tower, and she wore multiple Elie Saab couture gowns throughout the celebration. Chinese actress Li Bingbing owns the world's most expensive handbag, featuring 1,600 white diamonds totaling 40 carats, worth $400,000. Zhang Xin, China's richest woman, has her eyes on acquiring a 40% stake in New York's GM building, home to the flagship Apple Store, valued at $3.4 billion. But here's where things get really different. In 2016, China's state administration banned children of celebrities from appearing on reality TV shows. The government held educational retreats for 70 children of billionaires to teach them about social responsibility and traditional Chinese values. President Xi Jinping's anti-corruption campaign requires officials to live in austerity, making conspicuous consumption a serious problem. This created a fascinating split. Rich Chinese kids who stay in China have to hide their wealth. But those who move to North America? They let loose completely. The stars of ultra-rich Asian girls of Vancouver think nothing of dropping $70,000 on a necklace. Diana Wang revealed her parents back in China didn't know about her involvement in the show and would be very angry if they found out. But in Vancouver, she's free to flaunt everything. These Chinese kids buying supercars in America because elite cars in China cost 250% more than their US price. A Lamborghini that costs $300,000 in America might cost $750,000 in China. So they come to American universities and buy fleets of supercars. Some deals involve cars selling for up to $800,000, all paid in cash by college students. But not all Chinese rich kids come from legitimate wealth. Guo Meimei stirred up a massive scandal when she claimed to be a general manager affiliated with the Red Cross Society, while posting pictures of her Maserati, Hermes handbags, and huge bank balances on Weibo. When the Red Cross denied any affiliation, donations to the charity plummeted. She was eventually arrested for running an illegal casino and gave a disturbing confession from jail, describing herself as having the vain mindset of a little girl. The contrast with American billionaire kids couldn't be starker. While Kai Madison Trump openly speaks at Republican national conventions and posts about her grandfather being just a regular granddad, Chinese rich kids either hide completely or flee the country to show off. American billionaire kids have security, but it's transparent. During Trump's presidency, Secret Service protection for his family cost millions annually. The Beast, their Cadillac limousine, was valued at $15.8 million with 20-centimeter thick doors and missile defense systems. But it's all legal, all above board. Chinese billionaire kids? They're dealing with a government that can make their wealth disappear overnight. The anti-corruption campaigns aren't just suggestions, they're threats. One day you're posting pictures of your gold Apple Watches. The next day you're in a government re-education camp learning about traditional values. Let's talk about how they're educated differently. American billionaire kids attend Ivy League schools as legacies. Kai Madison Trump goes to the Benjamin School, an elite private institution in Palm Beach Gardens. She'll attend the University of Miami with top-tier coaching and multi-million-dollar training facilities. They don't need intensive courses on etiquette. They're setting the standards. Chinese billionaire kids desperately try to get into Western schools. There's an entire industry around it. Dasha Karpova, a Russian champion skier turned property broker, built a business selling England to super-rich Chinese, fast-tracking their children into prestigious British schools. She charges enormous fees to get Chinese oligarch children into schools like Westminster. Her clients bring their kids for intensive courses at places like Mottisfont House in Dorset, where they learn polo, shooting, and British etiquette. Everything designed to help them blend into Western high society. The spending patterns reveal everything. Chinese billionaire kids are consumers. They buy depreciating assets, cars, clothes, parties. They purchase champagne bottles worth thousands for single nights. Many openly posted about spending their grandmother's pensions on luxury items. American billionaire kids are investors. The Trump children don't just own buildings, they own buildings that will be worth more in 10 years. Isabella Barrett isn't buying designer bags, she's creating fashion lines. Pierce isn't collecting cars, he's building a business that scales. Look at the role models. American billionaire kids look up to people like their parents who built legitimate empires. Donald Trump, whatever you think of his politics, built a real estate empire. The kids see that and want to replicate it. Chinese billionaire kids' parents often made fortunes during China's economic boom through connections and timing rather than pure entrepreneurship. Zhong Shanshan, China's richest man worth $68.9 billion, keeps such a low profile he's called the lone wolf. He barely makes public appearances, doesn't talk to media, and doesn't express political views. His own kids probably don't even know how he made his money. Ma Huateng, worth $65.8 billion as Tencent's founder, owns $150 million in art and multi-million-dollar Hong Kong properties. But you'll never see his kids on social media. Colin Huang, who built Pinduoduo into China's largest e-commerce platform, surpassing Alibaba, donated $100 million to charity. But his kids? Invisible. The American system protects wealth through law. The Chinese system can confiscate it through politics. That fundamental difference shapes everything about how these billionaire kids behave. American billionaire kids can plan for generations. They set up trusts, foundations, and legitimate businesses that will outlast them. They can be public about their wealth because the system that created it also protects it. Chinese billionaire kids can barely plan for next year. They either hide in China, staying invisible to avoid government attention, or they flee to the West where they explode in displays of consumption because they finally can. They're not building dynasties. They're racing against time before the government notices them. The technology difference is massive too. American billionaire kids like Eric Trump invest in cryptocurrency and blockchain. They're positioning themselves for the future of finance. Chinese billionaire kids buy gold-plated cars and diamond-covered handbags, physical assets they can grab and run with if needed. Even their social media strategies differ completely. Kai Madison Trump has millions of followers across platforms, building a personal brand that generates revenue. She's transparent about her training, her life, her goals. Chinese rich kids who stayed in China? They've been banned from appearing on reality TV since 2016. Those who moved to Vancouver or Los Angeles hide their social media from their parents. The marriage patterns tell another story. American billionaire kids marry for power consolidation. Ivanka married Jared Kushner, combining two real estate empires. Chinese billionaire kids like Angela Baby marry for spectacle, spending $31 million on a wedding that's more about showing off than building alliances. Here's the brutal truth. American billionaire kids are playing a long game. They're building 100-year companies. They're creating generational wealth that compounds. They understand that true power isn't about spending money, it's about controlling it. Chinese billionaire kids are playing a survival game. They're spending like there's no tomorrow because for them, there might not be. One wrong social media post, one government policy change, one anti-corruption campaign, and their entire fortune evaporates. The verdict is clear. While Chinese billionaire kids might win Instagram with their pet lions and $2 million dogs, American billionaire kids win reality. They're building legitimate, lasting empires, while Chinese kids are building sandcastles that the next political tide will wash away. American billionaire kids have boring stability. Chinese billionaire kids have excitement. The real difference isn't about each is building for their grandchildren. The other is spending like they'll never have grandchildren who can inherit anything. In the end, the real difference isn't about East versus West or capitalism versus communism. It's about systems that protect wealth versus systems that threaten it. American billionaire kids can afford to be patient because their system rewards patience. Chinese billionaire kids can't afford patience because their system punishes it. That's the ultimate irony. The Chinese kids spending $2 million on a dog aren't really richer than Kai Madison Trump with her AI-designed golf clubs. They're just more desperate to prove something while they still can. The Americans already won the game before it started. They were born into a system that lets them keep playing forever. So who really wins? The American billionaire kids or the Chinese billionaire kids? The answer is obvious when you realize one group is investing in tomorrow while the other is terrified there might not be one. Check out the video suggested on your screen to see more incredible stories about the world's ultra-wealthy. And if this deep dive into billionaire kids blew your mind, hit that subscribe button and like this video. We're exposing how the 1% really lives, one shocking story at a time. Go ahead and check out the next videos on your screen. See you on the other one.